seen pastors who lost their ministries, not because they were involved in a scandal, but because they became bitter. They never denied the faith, but God stopped using them the way he was using them because they couldn't deal with pain. Listen, ministry is a vocation of vulnerability. If you are a shepherd, you should understand that you have to be vulnerable to the church members. You have to be open to the church members and frank with the church members. And you see, the work of a pastor is not easy, because you see, in my corporate world, I don't connect to the people emotionally. It is a transactional relationship. But when it comes to the church, I need to connect to the people. I need to love them. And sometimes pastor will have to leave his bed, leave his wife, leave his children, either to pray with you, or if you are admitted at the hospital, to come and help you. We counsel people whose marriage is at the brink of collapse. We support people behind the scene. But let me tell you the truth. Sometimes when something happens to the pastor then realizes that he is all alone. And you see, we fail to admit it because pastor will not admit to you that sometimes he is also in pain. There's a pastor I know. This was a man who was there for his church members, praying, anointing them. When somebody has a problem, he is there with them. Then he had stroke. And the pastor opens up and talks to you, tells you that everybody has abandoned him. I understand why sometimes certain pastors preserve their lives first, because ministry can be a lonely road. So pastors have become lone rangers. I've seen in ministry there are pastors who don't have any friends, because the first people, some of the people who hurt you the most are your colleagues in ministry. You may see them as friends, but they see you as competition. Sometimes by the time you come home, and from the chair to the pulpit, you have to shake yourself of every discouragement, because pastor has studied the whole night only to come to church and 2 or 3 gathered. That is when you know that your message, you prepared a message for a whole church, but now there are only 2 people sitting there watching you. And let me tell you the truth, it is dangerous if you're a pastor and you preach from this place of hurt, because you see, hurt people will hurt people. When you become bitter, what happens is that you see through the lenses of offenses. Because when we are offended, we recruit other people. When something happens to the pastor, it is only his wife and the family that are there for him. Friends will not care. The same people you poured into them will not be there.